What's going on, people? Yende back again. Today we're taking a look at the Big Bad Workshop C.O.P.S and Crooks Bulletproof. Uh, real name is BP Vest. So let's get started. It's kind of like my second time doing it because I didn't like how the first one was going, and also kind of do it this way. So let me get out the accessories. The trench coat, which I'll put on a little later and show, but this is actually an accessory. And to get an extra belt, or if you want to just use this one instead of the metal one, so you get that. And this trench coat is also, it's wired all the way through, so that's cool. It's wired like mostly everywhere in the collar, and so, and I was talking about that when I put it on. 5 pairs of hands, so you got fist hands, just hands, trigger hands for both hands, for right and left. Where is it? The trigger hands for right and left, and they both go the vertical up and down for those. So pair of hands that are special, that you get one thumbs up and one that's pointing finger. Those, so, and another special pair of hands. One is for when he pulls down his glasses. It's on your left hand specifically for that, but you can use one of the grabbing hands on the right hand if you want to do a right hand using his right hand. But this is specifically for the pull down glasses hand. So that, and a hand that has the badge in it. And let me see, get that to focus. So you get that detail on the badge. That's nicely done too. So, and I said, in a pair of grabbing hands, like I said, this is the right. So yeah, you can use it if you wanted to have him pulling down his glasses with his right hand. I'll use this, but it's specifically left hand that they have it. And here's the other head that hopefully I can get it to show. Mine's it's probably just mine, but I wish the glasses were a little bit down, a little bit more. But you can pull them with the hand, make them go down a little bit more. But I don't know if it's showing up like it. This looks like it's a regular, but these are the ones that are slightly pulled down. It's going to show. If I can show that, you can see, yeah, it's slightly pulled down, but yeah, it's supposed to. I just think they could have been down a little bit more. Maybe it's just mine. Comes with the briefcase with handcuffs that you can use like it's top secret, because I didn't know that he was actually a federal agent. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But the briefcase does open. It has a knife, has a phone in there. So, a grenade too. So, yeah, that's that. And here's his weapon. He comes with. Get that to focus. You see the detail. Yeah, there we go. And on the other side, this is the focus. So Say by the end of this year, I'm gonna get a new camera. Time for a new one, so bear with me though with this. Here we go. Can't get on the other side. Honestly, does so. With that, and I kept these in the bag just so I don't lose that smoke effect. But there's a smoke effect and a blast effect. And it does come with a stand. So that has the logo. This was a unexpected surprise. So I was going to talk about my experience with the actual cartoon because it was kind of frustrating in a way, not the show itself, but trying to watch the show because I live in Colorado, and I remember when the show came out, coming home from after school, like a couple of days, I was able to watch it. I watched some episodes, and I come back the following day, and they moved the show. It wasn't in. I think it got moved to Saturdays or maybe Fridays. I don't remember. I just remember the show kept getting moved on me, so I was never able to actually watch the whole show completely. I think I only watched like 4 episodes. I was able to only watch like 4 episodes I can remember because they kept moving the show. I don't know if that happened with anybody else, but I know that happened with me here in Colorado. So, and it wasn't until YouTube. Now I was able to watch the show. I was able to actually watch the first episode. I didn't even know that how this guy became a cyborg, and I saw how that happened, and I didn't know that he was actually a federal agent before he was he was a federal agent. That's why I said that. I didn't know that he was a federal agent. I just thought he was a detective. But so yeah, that was my my frustration with C.O.P.S is actually just not being able. I just don't remember consistently watching it because it kept getting moved. The time slots kept getting moved on me. So, but now like I said with YouTube, I was able to watch some more episodes. So, and we're getting Dr. Bad Vibes. Well, they show on the box that they're gonna do Dr. Bad Vibes in Long Arm. So we'll see. Hopefully, they will do it. So, man. But I hope they also do like him in his with just regular clothes, because he did have, even after he became a cyborg, he did not wear the vest. I mean the trench coat all the time too. So maybe they can do that like with his whole suit up, or pre-cyborg, or if they want to do that. But I'm gonna stop right here and put on the trench coat. I will recommend, if you do get this figure, or if you have it, take off the hands first. So, but I'm gonna stop right here and we'll be right back when I get the trench coat back on. I don't know. Okay, back with them. Just did a real quick tie of the trench coat just to show how it looks on them, and to show that how it, like I said, is wired throughout. The collar too. So, and if you're not, don't force it, but you can. Don't try to be too rough with it, but you can get a T-pose with the trench coat on. So the trench coat does yeah. I left his hands out because I'm gonna take off the trench coat again just to show with the articulation with it off, but to show that it can move with the trench coat on. Just, can't do a lot of things with it on, but it doesn't hinder it going forward. Doesn't hinder it, so just don't be like be too rough with it. But the back is pretty cool. So this wire throughout, that's pretty cool that they did it throughout the whole trench coat. Yeah, so let me take it off real quick. I just did that so I can, because that is a little tricky getting that in there, so take it off screen here real quick so I can show some points of articulation that are, the thigh cup is right there. That's pretty cool. It's actually right there, so you get your thigh swivel there. You got butterfly joints, really nicely done. It's a diaphragm joint. I felt mine right here at the waist is, I felt mine was a little too loose. I mean, not a little loose, not overly loose. I felt it was loose. Not there. I'm talking about the diaphragm joint. I'm sorry, not the waist joint. My diaphragm joint, I felt is, to my liking, is a little too loose, but it's nothing egregious. I did feel that he was too small at first, but once you put the trench coat on him, it looks right. And because the art style is kind of based off of, if you know Brett Sears, I knew him from the comics, and I learned that he had designed most of the character designs, and he does like more beefy, really bodybuilder types. And I thought, I was looking at him, I felt that he was a little too small, but when you put the trench coats on him, he looks right with the trench coat on. But then I guess once I took the trench coat off, I see that he's not that small as I thought he was. But like I said, I hope they can do like his whole clothes without the trench coat on. Say it's before he became Cyborg, or like I said in the show, he had a couple of times he didn't have his trench coat on even after he became a Cyborg, but he had all of his clothes on. He wasn't showing his robot, the Cyborg parts like this all the time. So it'd be nice to have that with him too. So just put some hands back in, so I'll do some size comparisons and then end it here because I'm rambling on. Yeah, he does have a neck joint too. That's pretty nice. That come from, so do some size comparisons without the. So there's a Storm Arena Ken bringing another guy that has some soft goods. Is the Gong Studios Superman that is gonna that video is coming soon too also. So take these guys out here. Do another. Here's a bigger figure. We'll do Captain Cold, McFarlane. Captain Cold, you see. We'll do one more soft goods guy. Here's a Mezco Superman, so you can see what a Mezco. What's that? Marvel Legends. There's that. Figure arts is Shoho, Shinko Seiho, Kamen Rider Ryuki. So, here's that size comparison. That. Who else I got? There you go. One more. Another big beefy guy. Here's Atlas. Trying to get his feet straight there. Valorverse, so you see there. And the new Masters of the Universe, what is this called? Chronicles, yeah. Yeah, there's a video coming for this guy too, because I got some things to talk about that guy. So you see their new scale for Mattel. Yeah, no, nostalgia, the figures based on nostalgia is getting kind of old now. But this is one, I don't think I never had one of no C.O.P.S figures. So, yeah. But I just don't know if they're gonna get to everybody in the line. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know if I had mentioned, but yeah, they did show on the box that they plan on doing long arm and Dr. Bad Vibes, so we'll see. But because I did like the villains though, because it felt like the villains feel like this show actually does feel like a updated version of Dick Tracy, really, too. Because Dick Tracy had the yellow trench coat, and he's in the trench coat, and these villains have the names, Dr. Bad Vibes, Big Boss, just like the Dick Tracy villains. Hopefully we'll get more than just those two announced or even shown. So, but this has been my take on this. Longer than a little bit longer, but just wanted to get my thoughts out on it. If you haven't ordered it or you're picking up, I do recommend it. Just for a good cool figure, something different. But if not, just pass. You know, I know C.O.P.S was not for everybody, but I think the most memorable thing most people remember is the intro. But like I said, me, it was just they kept moving the show on me, so I kind of fell out of it because every time I tried to watch it, it got moved. So, but I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, don't support scalpers. Peace.